Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? Shout out to Boxing Socialist. I was on their, their public chat room, and basically, they talk boxing all the time over there. And one of the questions I was thinking about at the time were like, yo, who's gonna be the next pay-per-view star when Mayweather, is out of the sport, And only two names came to mind: Adrien Broner and Canelo Alvarez. And these two guys are like on opposite sides of the spectrum, really. If you think about Canelo Alvarez, he's fighting guys that aren't top 10 contenders, but he's being pushed to the top of the ladder in terms of fighting big names. They want to get him in there with Cotto. They want to get him in there with Martinez or Mayweather, right? Those were the three opponents that he said he wanted. Now Trout has emerged, and I believe it's going to be a PR nightmare if he does not take Austin Trout on May 4th. While Adrien Broner has been trying to fight everybody they put in front of him. He doesn't care who it is. Recently revealed he's going to fight Gavin Rees in February, and he's looking to try and get on that May 4th card. Adrien Broner is really a star in the making after his complete demolition knockout victory of Antonio DeMarco. Both of these guys are certainly on the rise, and 2013 will be one of these guys' years to burst out into pay-per-view stardom. Considering the momentum they're going to have going into 2014, expect one of these guys to be on pay-per-view by that year. But the question, I think, is who's going to be on pay-per-view? Who's going to be the next pay-per-view star in boxing, the one that carries the torch for that casual fan base? Overall, I think Canelo Alvarez will get his first crack at pay-per-view. They want to match him up with Floyd Mayweather. He's got the fan base, and he has everything going for him, really. All he needs to do is beat Austin Trout. I think that's just the one obstacle he needs to prove. That's that test he's got to pass before he hits pay-per-view. And if he can do that, he's going to be on pay-per-view against Floyd Mayweather in September. There's no doubt in my mind. But he needs to take Austin Trout, or else he will be forever criticized by ducking, top 10 contenders in his division before making himself a big name on pay-per-view. Whereas Adrien Broner is doing things the right way. He's, taking his time. He's still young. He's going through the lightweight division, taking all names out of the picture before he moves up. And the thing about Adrien Broner is, to get on pay-per-view, you got to beat a bona fide star. You got to beat either a former legend or some type of opponent with huge popularity, like a Juan Manuel Marquez, who might be able to give him his first shot, or like a Yuriorkis Gamboa who's coming up. I think those are really his two main opponents. I don't think we're going to see Broner versus Pacquiao. I don't think we're going to see Broner versus Mayweather, right? So it's got to be Marquez, or it's got to be like a Gamboa if he can get his name up. That's how I think Adrien Broner becomes a pay-per-view star, unless he just goes up in weight again and again. If he can cross over out of the 140-pound division and go to 147, he could definitely make pay-per-view money there. But he's got to beat the best guys at that division. Maybe considering Robert Guerrero is going to be fighting Mayweather, that's a speculation. If Robert Guerrero loses, maybe Adrien Broner is going to pick up on that and whoop on Robert Guerrero's ass. Who knows? But overall, I see Canelo Alvarez making pay-per-view first. But will he stay there is the question. It all depends if he gets exposed by Austin Trout or not. And I think he's got a very good chance of being exposed by Austin Trout. Overall, I think the long-term star will be Adrien Broner, but short-term pay-per-view numbers, and I'm talking about big numbers, we'll go to Canelo Alvarez if he can get a shot at Floyd Mayweather. For now, it is what it is, guys. Peace out, take care.